If all the ice in the world did melt, Antarctica, Greenland, the Arctic, how much deeper would the sea be? The general consensus seems to be around 200 feet, but from some sources that I've read, it could be as much as 600 feet. So Waterworld's 30,000 feet then isn't going to happen anytime soon, or never even, but 200 feet is no negligible amount. So I'm just curious to see how they worked out these figures. So I'm going to see how much ice there is in the world, roughly obviously, and see how much, if it all melted, how much would the sea level rise by. So, I'm going to have to do some research on this because I have no idea how much ice there is. But when I get the amount of ice, I'll be able to figure out how deep the water would rise. I don't know how, but it'll be a step in the way anyway. So, Antarctica is approximately 90% of the world's ice. I just did a search there in Google and it came up. So, type in Google how much ice in Antarctica, I get 30 million cubic kilometers, or 7.2 million cubic miles. 7.2 million cubic miles. 1 kilometer high. That's like 5 Empire State Buildings. A block of ice, 1 kilometer wide, 1 kilometer high, 1 kilometer long. Imagine one block of ice that size in the middle of Dublin. 7.2 million of those blocks. 7.2 or 30 million. We're going to stick with the metric system because we'll probably be converting gallons and miles and stuff later on. So I'll stick with kilometers and I suppose centiliters. If it melted, how much deeper would the water be? I know no, I don't know any formulas. Well, it'll be 200 feet according to them. The only way I can think of doing it is backwards. So if I get the volume of the Earth, if I get the volume of the Earth, and then add, you need the radius for the volume of the Earth. So I remember the formula. You need the radius. So if I get the radius of the Earth and then add 200 feet onto it, no, yeah, because the sea has risen 200 feet. So if I get the radius of the Earth, then get the volume of the Earth, and then get the radius of the Earth with 200 feet added on, and that'll give me the volume of that if it was a circle or a sphere, and then subtract the volume of the Earth from the bigger sphere, and that will give me a volume that should equal 30 million cubic kilometers, roughly. What is the volume of the Earth? So, the volume of the Earth is a big number. What is the Earth's volume, mass, density, and so on? The volume of the Earth is 260 billion cubic miles, 1.086 trillion cubic kilometers. I'm just going to check that with my formula from my Leaving Cert days to make sure, to double check, just make sure the internet's telling me the right thing. What is the volume of a sphere? I'm trying to find out the volume of the sphere. So what I need is the radius of the Earth. Okay, so 6371. So I'll take that, put that into my formula. Wherever it's gone. 4 over 3 by 22 over 7 by 6, 3, 6,300 cubed. Oh, just give it to me in real numbers. Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm just going to use the numbers I get here in Google, which is 1.04739 multiplied by 10 to the power 12, which is 1,047,390,000,000. So I'm going to take a note of that. I'm just going to paste it somewhere because I'm just going to, if I write it down, I'm just going to have to type it all in again anyway. So online notepad. That's the volume of the Earth. That's the volume of the Earth. So I'm going to write that in as well. Volume equals that. So right. If I add 200 feet onto 6,300 kilometers, if I add 200 feet onto 6,300 kilometers and then get the formula of that. So 200 feet is 61 meters. Right. Yeah, so the sea level has gone up. So the sphere is going to be bigger than it is the moment because the diameter is bigger. So, okay, so that's right. So this is the volume of the Earth with the diameter just a bit bigger, with the diameter 61 meters more than it currently is. Okay, so I'll take that number, right? Copy that. And I get 1,047,420,000,000. So 1,047,420,000,000. Now, volume with deep water. Volume with deep water equals this. So if I take this from this, if it's 200 feet in depth that it's going to rise, then this minus this should be 30 million cubic kilometers, about, roughly, we'll see. So this is going to give me, it's going to give me the big sphere minus the little sphere, which is the 200 feet of water. Paste it into my calculator. Huh. 30 million cubic kilometers. Bang on. Even after converting the feet to the meters, it comes up with 30 million.